it's just I'm still editing the Littlest Pet Shop thing.
Get over it. I've got to go away and we need to get this done.
How about you get over it? Oh wait, you couldn't. We played that game on a live stream.
Ooh, burn. Wait. Hey!
Yeah. Okay, let's spin this wheel and see what we end up with.
Woohoo! Spin the wheel!
Okay, and spin.
Woohoo!
Random game.
Yay!
Okay.
So, what game are we gonna play?
You know what? I got a game I wouldn't mind playing. Right. So, Jetstream, after numerous attempts, we're playing a random game that decided to be randomly a bucket of bolts. Let's go PG.
P.
Okay. It's a random game. It was available for free a while back, so I don't know how well this is going to work. So, yep, starting a new game. Well, given I don't remember...
Once upon a time, the infamous rover Reynardo plundered the floating isles. Then his mother
It's
called
story
him to
time!
her deathbed. Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows. She rasped.
You won't die at the
Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor...
Let me guess, he dies at the gallows, doesn't he?
Nah.
He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities.
Ooh.
Then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods. Midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The Ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians. The citizens,
What the fuck?
outraged, had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Reynardo had promised his mother he'd protect him.
I'm gonna go over there and be part of the rebellion like Luke Skywalker. Kid, don't. No, I'm gonna do it. Ah, for frick's sake, I promised my mom that I'd look after him. If I also promised my mom that I wouldn't be a pirate anymore. Frick! I'm frickin' Han Solo, aren't I?
Han Solo. That's great.
Yes, actually,
The kid was looking down,
Shut up!
watching
Story!
the city burn. Sorry, kid. Reynardo told the kid. Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone. My mother died for this book! I promised her I'd protect you.
He's very tall for a kid.
Damn it. The kid had
I was
run
not
off.
expecting him to be so
With the book,
tall
of course.
and lanky.
So Reynardo had to run after him.
Okay, I have to run. Oh, that's how I run.
Yeah.
How do I jump? Okay, that's sword.
Catch that incredibly tall child!
The two ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. Hey,
Oh no.
Meh.
Reynardo said. They cocked their heads at him.
Stop.
Look on someone as ugly as you. Wait, that didn't come out right. For the Emperor! The ravens cawed and rushed at him.
Caca!
Okay, that's pretty impressive. Oh no, there's more. About to attack L. Okay, cool. Into them.
It's nice how they just stand and watch you waiting for death.
Well, to be fair, it is meant to be a tutorial.
Meh, meh,
Okay, I
meh.
find it funny that only the sword has a shadow.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's clearly the sword. Like, I do turn down graphic settings on this to make sure that it records as smoothly as possible.
Dropship flew overhead.
So it might be something I didn't turn on in the settings.
The kid.
Meh, whatever.
I mean, the game looks
The
pretty
kid
nice.
jumped off the bridge and he died at the end.
X to grab, or L to aim, X to release. Okay. Oh, okay.
Whee! They are birds, right? They can fly. Then
Like-
again, they have lack of arms and...
Oh,
I
right.
mean, lack of wings
The
and
Gate
have
of
arms,
Heroes.
so maybe not.
Someone's idea of a joke, making the skyship docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it.
Huh.
And the kid was on the other side of the gate.
How the
Let
heck?
you through. Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels. Or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere. And neither are you.
Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero sword.
And with that, the kid hopped away. Had to
Wow,
hand it
he's
to
a
the
bit
kid.
of a dick, isn't he?
He was an idiot.
Well,
Had
can I
guts.
just leap
Where was
over
Renata
here
gonna
and
get a
leap
hero sword?
around?
I
Nope.
guess not.
Fine, I'll make a hero sword. I'll learn the crafting mechanics.
Or
Aww.
wind essence? That sounds about right.
Right.
Perfect.
I need to make a sword.
Perfect.
Okay. Current level, yep, so on and so forth.
A hero sword. QED.
QED.
Apparently it looks badass.
Yay.
The kid's mum had been a swell cook.
Yep.
And she'd laughed at Renato's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And the ravens had come together,
Nah.
and she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid.
So he was sweet on the mum.
He came up to a ledge.
Okay.
It was too far to jump.
So it wasn't his
There'd
mum
been a
that
bridge here before, hadn't there?
made him
And there
promise it was
Peter,
this kid's mum.
giggling at him.
Oh,
How'd
the
you
kid's
get
name is
across?
Peter.
He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid. White-ass kid.
Hey, look out behind you.
Oh,
Cute, said Renato. Oh,
Nah.
ravens.
oh, really?
It was time to talk some
So is
sense
the
into
wolf
kid.
like his dad then?
Took his way across the ledge and chased
nah.
the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. Don't think he did it.
Say wolf, I mean fox.
Maybe if he
No,
meditated
no, no. His fox isn't his
at
dad.
that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
Okay, skills. Okay.
The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Yay!
Yay! Grapple hook! Grappling hook!
Grapple hook! Yay! Woohoo! Whee! Woohoo! That's
There
fun.
was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kestra run in 12 furlongs. Oh, so the salesman had told him.
Oh my god, we are Han
Something
Solo.
told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush. Stop! He shouted.
I'm not giving you the book.
Shouted the kid, and took off.
No, Peter.
But the
Oh
kid
no,
ran,
not this bit!
And a
Oh,
goblin nailed him with its ivy.
Whoa! What the bush? I hated his guts, but my god! He's dead!
The book was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the kid's sword
Oh!
and the kid-sized
Ow!
pile of ashes. Damn it. Why hadn't he
Ew!
lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Renato picked up the book. He
Oh,
couldn't
that's
let the
freaking
Empire have it
disgusting.
now. He was going to have to get it out of there.
Oh no.
He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
What the...
He just looks like a pile of porridge. That's gross.
What was the big deal about this book, anyway? Maybe he should open it and find out.
And then he got
All
sucked
that
into the
had
book
been
and died at
years
the end.
ago. How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him.
Where are you running, rebel?
Cawed the Raven captain over the loudhailer. Renato could see them cranking up their catapults.
Just going out for milk?
Renato yelled back.
Where can you run?
Laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job.
Take us to the rebel base, and we'll spare your life.
It called. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven. A sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time. Unless Renato could bring a game-changer. Maybe he could. Renato had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper. The legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion.
Oh, right.
If Renato could only rescue
If I remember rightly, this is the big thing about
dived the
stories.
farfare towards
You could
the
actually
abyss.
choose how
As
the
he took
story
it into
goes,
the
like
Jetstream,
choose your own
The
adventure.
Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper?
Well, let's see. Legendary
I don't know.
weapon of untold power, or an old friend.
I don't know.
Well, the weapon is purple. The old friend is white.
I do like the color purple.
And building a legendary weapon sounds awesome.
Neat.
We're meeting an old friend.
Does that mean our friend would die?
Oh god, you had to say that, right? I was like, you know what, legendary weapon, our friend's probably gonna be fine. We might be able to save him later, and now you had to say that.
Well, that's normally how it goes. It's like, do you want this
but
or
what
do
if-
you want your
Yeah,
friend
but
to die?
if Ronaldo knows how to build a legendary weapon, is there a chance that the Empire could as well? So if we build it first,
What does it matter?
isn't that better for us?
I guess so.
Like, there's no guarantee that, it's like, okay, he could come up with some harebrained schemes. Maybe it's like, okay, so maybe some ideas or something that's a bit more definite.
Let's go for something definite.
Yeah. Like Ronaldo
Every child
knows
knew
about
the
this
Sky
thing.
Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces. What could have brought them to light? This Emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring back the lost gods. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the earth? It was more than Renato could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it.
This game is actually interesting. It's like, first few minutes, it's like, boom, yeah, we just killed a kid in front of you. It's that sort of game. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's not
I
very
mean,
nice.
really- It gets right into the nitty-gritty
As he
stuff,
set
doesn't
foot on
it?
the island,
Yeah.
Renato could not help but feel a tinge of guilt. He'd left Lapino behind. He hoped the Mad Rabbit had somehow escaped the Ravens. He
Meh.
hoped they hadn't eaten him. If
They
had,
probably did.
he hoped they hadn't eaten him alive. Why
Yeah, they
hadn't he
most
chosen
probably
the Sky
definitely
Ripper?
did.
Renato never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out.
Yeah.
The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side
Okay.
journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
Meh. Huh?
Yeah,
Probably not.
apparently we're not acting how Ronaldo would normally act. Okay, that looks
Oh, dear.
like more story.
We're mad! We've gone crazy!
So let's go up here in case... Yep, there we go. Because how much you want to bet we need all this stuff to make Norse swords?
A lot.
Yeah, probably. I have to admit, the hero sword does look pretty awesome.
Meh.
If I craft a sword now, it's going to be really short.
Okay.
Huh?
Ooh, Void Blade. Ooh, that looks... And it's purpley. Ooh, this one's blue. Winterthorn. Okay, don't have fire essence, we have wind essence. Cost to upgrade. We don't have enough.
Look badass.
But next level allows you to heal yourself. Nice. And gems?
Nice.
Gem socketing. You can equip powerful gems. Oh, this is awesome. I always love gimmicks like this. So you see, we can place in a gem. Each gem has 3 levels. Okay. Okay, we don't actually have any gems, but see, we can put them in the gauntlet to make us stronger.
Nice.
Ooh, automatic doors. Snazzy.
Nice. Very snazzy.
Unlike
Very
that,
posh.
unlike that other door, which, you know...
Did
Who needed
nothing.
bridges anyway?
Well, no, it dissolved.
You need bridges anyway.
Doors.
S'mores.
Okay.
That was
Fixed it.
whatever, but yeah, okay.
Activate something. Damn.
That was close.
Yeah, I got caught by one. And sheesh, that's half my health gone.
Eh.
Oh, I'll be fine.
Huh? A lever? That was new. Most people still use doorknobs.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
if you're a noob. Doorknobs are for chumps.
Okay. Ooh. Nope, don't have... Ah, so this must be where we need to get the Void Blade.
Ah.
The people who had built this castle, did they even know what monstrous weapon lay hidden within their walls? The Sky Ripper could destroy anything
Most likely.
it touched, or so the legend said.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, can I use Alter to... No, I can't buy skills. Okay.
Well, that sucks. How are you supposed to get past the ravens then? Just luck?
Yeah, I guess. Like, obviously I do have skills. Like, obviously I can
just agree to
just...
disagree? Said Renato. No?
Meh. You can do it! Renato, Renato, Renato.
I just have to remember to counter a lot.
Well, it worked well.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that countering was a thing. Because low games, it's like...
Dumbass.
Well, no, the counter mechanic in this is actually really good. Some games, the counter mechanic's like, oh, you have to remember to, like, hit at the right... Wait, you... Oh...
Ha ha!
Let's go
Where
down.
shall we go?
Over here, Jetstream.
Ooh! Chest! And you got a lot of stuffs.
Yeah, but not enough.
We like stuffs.
Probably have to craft these swords over time. Ooh, what's this?
Meh.
Read. Okay, truth behind the Sky Ripper is shrouded in a thick fog. Most... Oh, okay, this is the Emperor's secret journal. 50.
Hero wall. Hero sword. Ice wall. Ice cube.
Meh. Nice cube. That's a thing.
Ooh, can I just... Nah, damn. Throw a glowy thing. I was like, oh, maybe I could reach it.
No, glowy thing.
No, I'm liking this aspect of the game that you can't just go through it once. You have to maybe go through several times and... Whoops.
Oh!
Ooh.
Ah! No!
Ah!
You blinked.
Oh, you blinked. Oh, thank goodness. Oh.
Oh god, there's more. Nothing to see here. My friend vanished. That's probably nothing.
Meh.
Let's see. My friend here. Oh.
Death to you!
This seems to be part of my... Oh, they vanished. Never mind.
Haha.
Any more? Nope. Like, to be fair, they were gonna make them deadly, but easy to deal with. And I do like games that do that. Oh, that looked like it was something you could run up.
Well, it isn't. Because you can't even jump, right?
Ah!
Don't kill me because I'm beautiful!
Yay!
Woohoo!
Actually, this game has been a bit of fun. Oh, sorry. I just need to check my timer, see how far we're going. Okay, we have a few minutes left. Cool.
Yay!
This actually might be a game we might continue on stream. Like, this is fun. Oh, it's a puzzle!
On the other hand, if there was a puzzle, it was probably meant to keep people away from something good.
Ooh, what's over here?
Just wondering, is he the same guy who does the voice narrator guy from the Stanley Parable or something?
Does sound a bit like him. Ooh, I wonder. There, no, damn. It's like, when there's something like this, it's like, ooh, maybe I can... No. Oh, okay, that was a real quick puzzle. Jeez.
Yeah, that was easy.
Give me a challenge. I like challenges.
See?
You don't deserve a
wasn't so
challenge. Because when you first start out, you're apparently a dumbass.
Well, no, to be fair, this guy's not been doing anything for a long time.
Meh.
Like, he's been at home drinking wine, playing games, you know, having relationships, family and friends. You know, it's like, he's been living a life.
Right. Combo.
Oh, here it is.
There it was. Sky Ripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of.
Oh, that looks
Engineers' dreams,
like
anyway.
it's a gyroscopic
The device was intricate.
free spinning it.
No one alive.
Oh, is that 3 axis?
Thingamajig.
4 axis.
How is it part
Shut
of
up!
a weapon at all?
Story!
He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Sky Ripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her.
Okay,
She would
that's
find him.
interesting. Now that we decided to do that, it's like, obviously you wouldn't do this. Obviously you do this, right? Like, now that we made a choice, it's like, oh, that was a weird choice. But okay. Let's just keep going and get the second
It was a
piece.
no-brainer. He'd sacrificed his old friend Lapino to get the armature. And the armature was useless by itself. Only a series of coils and wheels.
Okay, don't make me
War
feel
demanded
guilty.
sacrifices. And he would make more before the end. He would have to choose the greatest good, no matter how much it cost him.
Okay, don't make me feel so
Zenobia.
guilty.
Well,
He's
he
dead,
would see
isn't
her
he?
sooner or later, across a battlefield or a sword's point before all this was over. He was
Yeah!
He looked up at the old trees around him. They were so big and so old. They'd been there before he was born, and they'd be there after he'd passed into legend.
Oh, it's
Was
following
he
us.
confronting his own unimportance?
Yeah,
What
cool.
got into him? He was no philosopher. Anyway, who cares?
It's our new buddy.
He was plenty important. He was a hero.
It's
And soon he
Ancient
proved it.
Cloudy.
Ancient Cloudy!
Oh, that's my timer letting me know that we're out of time.
I wonder what I could make with all these sword crafting materials, thought Renato.
A sword, maybe?
Nah, that'd be silly.
Something sour in the air. Like the
Really?
earth had ruptured
I've
over
not
something that had
noticed.
been fermenting for a very long time.
Tastes like
Sorry.
grandma.
Smelled kind of... he hoped he didn't get it in his clothes.
Kind of funky.
Yeah,
kind
someone
of
farted.
jive and groovy. Be funny if he stuck it in there and the sword got stuck. It's like, God damn it.
Well, this is awkward.
Okay, so time's not really that much slower, but you see how they're moving a bit slower now?
He doesn't stand a chance!
Yeah, once
Yay!
you learn that there's a massive window for countering, this game becomes a lot easier. That's not to
Yeah.
say that that didn't require skill.
Uh-huh.
Is that just the gemstone? I guess that's it.
The 20-sided
Yay.
core made him feel physically sick. Once he had sneaked into a temple of the dark arts, and he hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there. This
Wait,
felt
20-sided.
like that.
Oh my god, there's a D&D
As quick as he
dice!
could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature. The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus. He carried his prize back to the Farfair.
Told you they're dead.
Now, he had to make his next move. There was a key Imperial outpost on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon, he could
I
use
know
it
we
to
should
wreak
stop, but I
havoc
wanna
on
keep
the enemy.
going.
And if it wasn't,
Uh-huh.
well, better to know that before the final battle. But maybe he should show it to some scientists first. There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
Nah, screw them.
Nah, screw them. Best way to test out a weapon is to... Yeah.
Leonardo had never been
Kill
much
them
of a
all!
student. At Swordfu School, he'd never read the books, just looked at the pictures. And Zenobia. But weapons he understood. His gut told him that the Sky Ripper would work great. He would use it to take out the Imperial outpost. And what's the worst that could happen? The thing wouldn't work, and then he'd take it to the scientists. Right? Exactly.
Right.
Right, of course. That makes sense. It feels like we're just choosing the worst paths on purpose. Like, obviously...
I don't know.
Look, to be fair, we just saw a little kid die in front of us. We're like, yeah, screw it. Let's just get the super weapon and end this quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
As he set out down the path, Renato wondered why the parts of the Sky Ripper had only surfaced now, thousands of years after the Transcendent Emperor had discarded it. This Emperor, Isengrim III, had performed terrible, bloodthirsty rituals to invoke the lost gods. Perhaps that was bringing up lost artifacts. How perfect, then, that the Sky Ripper would reappear to be his destruction.
Oh, no. Unless...
What?
Oh, no.
What?
Maybe the terror of the
What?
Sandcastles that he was too...
We only know things from ancient books. We don't know truths. Oh, no.
Right. What?
What
Please
if
stop
the-
saying oh no, it's pissing me off.
What if the Sky Ripper only surfaced because the Emperor wanted it to surface? He wanted someone to find it. Wanted someone to construct it. What if it was a bomb?
Oh.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
good
we're
to practice
doomed.
your moves, thought Renato. Keeps you limber.
Okay, that's how...
So much for trusting your gut.
Well, no, I'm thinking that it's like, this is all the bad things. And the thing... Okay, the skill tree goes on about, you know, truths being revealed.
Right.
So, it does sound like you need multiple playthroughs to complete this game. I'm wondering if the truths is like each ending. You have to complete the game several times to get different endings.
Maybe.
Whoop, whoop.
Renato wondered idly if people who had built these poles had really, really long tentacles. Head of slaughtering ravens. Maybe it was time to test out the new weapon. He turned a knob on the Sky
new
Ripper.
weapon.
It made strange mechanical noises. The wheels spun faster. It began to hum.
The Sky Ripper was following his every step. At least it acknowledged him as the master. But there was no trigger. How was he supposed to fire it? Fire, he said. Nothing happened. Well,
Can't go back.
maybe it
Well.
just needed to warm up. After all, it hadn't been fired in thousands of years.
Unless it's, again, a bomb, and all you
Oh,
did
they
was...
really ought to put a railing on this thing, he thought.
Yeah, I could fall off.
Nah, no you can't. The game won't allow you to fall off.
It was making a whining noise now, and its wheels were spinning so fast he could no longer see them.
Renato had a thought. Please? He asked. The Sky Ripper began to glow. Boom!
Nah.
Oh, he
Outpost
asked
burst
nicely.
into flame. Ravens flapped out, screaming, wings on fire. The base was his. The far speaker toad came hopping out. Renato! It croaked, sounding like a toad version of Zenobia.
Don't use the Sky Ripper. It will destroy the world.
Yeah, sure it will, cracked Renato. Pull the other one.
If you don't trust me, go see Calaveras. He'll tell you the same thing.
Oh, she would say that. That sounded sensible. Why did she always have to sound sensible all the time? Oh, it was infuriating.
Of course she would say that. He was supposed to hurry and bring the Sky Ripper to the council so the rebels could actually win the war. But what if she was right?
Damn it.
What do we do?
Meh, let's just win the war.
Just this
Yay!
once, he would not let Zenobia get into his head with her logic and her wisdom and her appeals to reason. He was a fox. He'd go with his instincts, and it would all
It sounds like the
work out
narrator's
like
getting
it
more and
always
more
did.
angry and more
He
mad.
sounded like a reckless idiot, even to himself. But if there was one thing Renato could never bring himself to do, it was turn back on a decision he'd made. Was whining and heating up. It would be time to use that energy soon.
I'm anxious.
Dopey, we know what we're doing. Ha 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 ha.
I really hate
Yeah, no one's gonna distract us. We're gonna rule the world.
Especially not a fucking woman.
Yeah, especially not a party woman.
Nope. Nearly made a mistake.
Renato hated gogglers, but it freaked him out to
Gogglers! Is that what they are?
Yep, gogglers.
What's a goggler? Why are they mechanical? But they look like they got meat inside.
Well, you are talking about an emperor who's using dark magic. So,
Demon!
maybe. They do seem similar to beholders.
What's a beholder?
There we are. That's useful.
Yay.
There we go. All dead.
Yay!
A beholder is a
Look,
creature
meat.
from D&D. They're horrible demons that basically just
See?
look like gogglers.
With enough leverage, you could go
Ew.
anywhere.
But if I'm right, they always have a vice.
The long stairs.
So, you
So
know,
it was
they
close to
always
the rebel base.
love something.
Nothing was on fire.
Okay.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Don't die.
That was awesome.
You will be cursed for 1,000 years if you die.
I'm already cursed. I have to live with you.
Hey! Love me, darn it!
What concerns me is that we don't have any gemstones yet, and we're meant to be able to put those into our gloves.
Oh well, whatever.
Well, maybe the fire sword. Nope.
Hey. Hey. I'm a firefox, thought Renato.
Firefox.
I don't get it.
Firefox is a web browser. Like Google Chrome.
Alright.
It's actually pretty good.
As
I
he
use it
headed
quite
towards
often.
the council chamber, Renato felt everyone watching him.
You've saved the rebellion, said the council speaker. Frankly, we were afraid you'd turn aside to save that idiot Lapino.
If you never make sacrifices, he said, you're probably not doing the right thing. The speaker nodded.
Are you ready to lead the charge?
Let's roll, he said, with grim satisfaction. Renato set sail for the fleet. The Sky Ripper had lost its wine. It was humming now, as if it had taken some time to seat properly. He had always been irresponsible. This time, he'd done the right thing, made the hard decisions. He was a real hero. He hadn't let himself be distracted by old friends or old lovers turned enemies. Fine.
I knew it!
He could be proud of himself.
Okay, it's not giving us options, so did we hit an ending?
Maybe. Let's find out! I'm so excited!
Yeah. Like, the game is really easy to play, really fun, really simple, doesn't bog you down with too much.
And the story is awesome!
Yeah. Okay. Ah, right, so since we've made our choices, it's forced us
He
on
was ready.
this.
So was Sky Ripper. The Sky Ripper had a will of its own. It picked out its own targets and set them on fire. This was going to be a short battle. He would set the ships on fire if he didn't need them to get to the Emperor. And he wondered if he'd see Zenobia, or if she'd flee. Wouldn't she be proud of him? At least, a bit of respect. He'd become an all-conquering hero.
Uh-huh. That's interesting.
Is he losing his priorities exactly?
Sharp? Check.
Maybe.
Pointy? Check. Flexible? Check. What else do you need in a sword?
Okay, can't.
Wrong sword!
Oh, here we go.
There was a parchment on
Chest.
a signpost. It was from her. Every time you fire,
Oh dear.
you risk the destruction of the universe. That's insane. We surrender.
Yay!
A trick? Maybe she really believed it. He could hear horns blaring the retreat. Maybe it was true. Maybe they had one.
Action, though. Nope.
And there was Zenobia, wearing the white robes of surrender. She came and kneeled
She's
before
no
him.
Carmelita.
Why didn't you listen to me? I was trying to save you too. You're the enemy, you said. I was never your enemy, Renato. Then she spoke a terrible word and made a gesture with her hand. Kept moving, covered in frost. And he wondered why she'd frozen herself. Then the Sky Ripper froze. And then, for a moment, he felt very cold. And discovered that he couldn't move. The next thing he knew, the sun was a giant, monstrously red. It took up half the sky, and he was in a parched red desert. And then he was on fire.
No!
Okay, that was weird. He could have sworn he just died. Instead, he was on the Farfarer, sailing away from Ubar. And it was still burning. He'd fled burning Ubar years
Tier 2
ago,
skills
hadn't he?
revealed!
And now he was back there.
And a new location!
Had all those
Oh
years
my
fighting
God.
the Empire been nothing but a vision into the future? A useful vision if it was true. He learned something.
It must be from reading the
Zenobia
book that he
still had
got!
feelings for him.
Oh, what?
No, remember when the kid died, we got the book?
Yes.
And then we took off and we started choosing our path. What if the book was giving us the future for some warped reason?
Huh. So we're okie dokie?
I guess?
Yay!
And yeah, like these are all endings, I think. Like
Wow, that's a lot of
24 endings,
endings.
and we unlock different truths to. Oh, you have to unlock all the truths to unlock maybe the true ending. Okay.
Anyway.
So, yeah.
He'd made bad
What?
choices. But now,
Last
when the
year.
real battle came, he wouldn't make those choices. He wouldn't make the same mistake twice. The book's pages began to flip backwards, towards the beginning,
Dun dun dun.
and he realized that his adventure was just beginning. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas.
Oh my
It was
god.
time to
Yay!
Okay, so this game is now infinitely more interesting. Like, it's now up there as one of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean,
It
now
took
we
me
know
about-
we can trust the female fox.
I guess?
Or
Except,
cat or whatever it is.
yeah. Like, it's just gonna be interesting. Like, I'm actually gonna play it again, but I'm gonna do choices that, you know, like, she tells us to do. Like, okay, there was a point where we could go see her, and there was a point where she came to us and told us to see this person, so that'll be another one that we would have. Like, you have to go through, and oh my god, that's awesome! Sorry, I'm so jived, this is awesome! Like, wow, and it's, like, so much fun, because the combat is really free-flowing, it's fun, it's great. Like, Jetstream, I suggest that you may, like, pick up this game yourself.
I probably might do.
Yeah, like, it was available for free, guys, for a while. It's now no longer free, sadly enough. It's like,
Wah.
it's like £12, though.
Nah.
And
I think it's worth it because
Yeah.
it's fun and I love a good story.
like, maybe we'll start playing this for the, stream next Sunday, you know? Like, we'll have this come out on Friday, and then that Sunday we'll play through another path.
Sure.
Because, oh man, I can't wait, actually. God damn.
Woo!
This was really good.
Yay! Soaked up, techie guy is all pumped and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like and subscribe for more content. And remember, by controlling the web, I control the world. In transmission.
Transmission.
Wait.